It's like the library taking a glass of water with a piece of poop in it, as demonstrated by my candy bar, then saying to the kids and their parents, there's only a piece of poop in it, so therefore it's still good to drink. Would anyone here drink water with poop in it? Why then would you think it's okay to give kids books with porn, however big or small?
Why is my 10-year-old daughter able to access sexually explicit books without my informed consent?
Your job is to protect our children and the destiny of this country. Do your job and do not allow pornography and this illicit stuff to do it. By the way, I read 3 of the books on those 405 the other day. I only got past page 4 or 5 of them. Every single one of them promoted the same thing. You know what it was? Let's get into drugs first, and then all inhibitions are lowered in children, and everything else happens. That happened in every single book. You should be ashamed of yourself for allowing that in this library.
How does it make this board feel to know that you're responsible for distributing porn to children? The First Amendment, it is not a blanket for distributing porn to children. That is why we have Title 18 statute in Idaho law. Now, it's illegal for you or I to distribute porn to children, but if you're a library or a school, you're exempt. So now we've institutionalized harm to children. These men demand that their children be protected from the pornography and obscene material which you are currently allowing unfettered access to. They entrusted you to uphold truth, goodness, and beauty, and were left horrified and disgusted by the material found on the shelves in the section of the library reserved for children, material that is harmful to their children. These men want you to know that they will stand behind you in solidarity as you refuse to bow to the bullies who have cowed you into these precarious situations you find yourselves. They will support you in your efforts to maintain a vibrant, healthy, safe outlet for their families to enjoy. All of the hardworking family men within our community want a strong, thriving library that provides access to beautifully creative, thought-provoking, exciting literature, both fiction and nonfiction, for the benefit of all. I shared content offered in our libraries to all Kootenai legislators via email. These legislators are right now working hard to provide you, the librarians and trustees, what you need to protect yourself from those who are demanding obscene, pornographic, and harmful material to our children. You can say, no, we will no longer be your distribution way to the children. Our legislator, one of them, replied to me saying that his state-filtered device blocked the content from being downloaded. Do you realize what that means? An adult serving in our legislature could not access the content that you are allowing minors to have.
Because the state blocks
This is truly a shocking revelation and should stand alone as proof that vulgar, obscene, and pornographic material is knowingly and willfully being offered to vulnerable and impressionable children who deserve better. So what are our community standards? What does our community value? Our community values honesty, not the delusion that drug use will ease life's challenges, which this library promotes to minors. Our community values moral uprightness, not degenerate and pervasive filth, which this library promotes to minors. Our community values proper relations between adults and children, not the perversion of adults preying on children to satisfy their sexual fantasies, which this library promotes to minors. Our community values bravery, not the cowardly trick that entices children to believe evil is good and wrong is right, which this library promotes to minors. Our community values truth, not the lie that your feelings determine your sex or gender, which this library promotes to minors. Our community values life, not the insidious lie that our daughters and sons are expendable, worth little more than how others can use them, leading to self-mutilation and suicidal ideologies, which this library promotes to minors. I have never spoken to this library before. I have